Election day is July the 15th, a Tuesday. It's an open primary. This race will be decided for the general election in this primary, so if you're interested in this race, you'll want to pick a Democratic ballot. Also, you can start early voting over Memorial Drive as early as the 8th of July. As Commissioner Ellis pointed out, DeKalb County has a $3 billion budget. There are numerous programs that are not entirely fully funded. As Joe Bembry mentioned, we have 800 vacancies in the police department. In light of the fact that there is a property tax freeze on homestead exemption on a number of homes, seniors have their property assessments frozen. Are you willing to call now or support a tax hike while you are CEO?
I'm not going to be like George Bush and say, watch my lips, no new taxes. But we will do everything we can, our level best, to make certain that we don't continue tax and spending, tax and spending, tax and spending as we have done in DeKalb County. One of the things that we have to get a handle on, ladies and gentlemen, are the fat and the pork, again, that are in the budget, that are in many, many departments. We've got to streamline county government and see where we can trim and make good use of the tax dollars that you pay each year. I dare say that when we do our forensic audit, looking at programs, at personnel, and at spending, there's going to be some fat that can be trimmed. And you can be sure that we're going to do that and start again investing in human capital. It's a shame, ladies and gentlemen, when we are having, as we speak, court fights and lawsuits that are costing county tax dollars. In a Miles administration, you won't see elderly people dragged out of a commission meeting just because they wanted to have voice. You won't see in a Miles administration lies being told to the 4th and 5th estate about what is going on in the county. Ladies and gentlemen, please hear me and hear me well. I pledge to you that I can't say we won't have any new taxes, but we will do everything in our power, conceivably, to make certain that before we raise taxes, that you will have voice and that you will understand exactly where that money is going, and it will go there. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. Indeed, a tax increase is the last resort. I keep emphasizing our economy. I think all of us are impacted, if nothing else, by rising gas prices, and it goes on from there. Immediately in the Kimbrough administration, I will not wait until January 2nd, 2009 when I'm sworn in. It will happen on July 16th. We will begin to have a committee that will be formed by the citizens of DeKalb County to help provide the type of input that we need to make sure that we are not leaving out anyone who may have some ideas about what we can cut, what can be cut. Now, I will tell you, working in this administration day to day, I had worked in a previous administration. And in that administration, for every one of me, there were 4 or 5 people. 3 of us right now report to the CEO, and that's the way it should be. All other employees report to all of us. So when we have lean, mean government, that's exactly what you're looking for. But again, a tax increase is the last resort. There's been a lot of talk about the budget, 800 officers down. This government has been faced with many opportunities to be very fiscally conservative. We have been hampered by different opportunities that have come out of the General Assembly. So right now we have a tax freeze, which is helping all of us as homeowners. But we didn't need that when we already had the property tax relief. There has not been a millage rate increase in 7 years, and we have not had an increase on your taxes based on that. So indeed, a tax increase is the absolute last resort, just as in this administration and it is in the Kimbrough administration, a no layoff policy. We have a very good government. Indeed, breathe a sigh of relief. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. We have several things that are impacting our county budget. We're in a national recession. We've got rising fuel costs, rising health care costs. We have a flattening of our host sales tax. That means less money coming into county government that we can use to reduce your property taxes. We've got rising costs for public safety, not just here in DeKalb County, but throughout the United States. If we're going to attract more police officers, there's a cost associated with that. We have the assessment freeze that Bill made reference to. For those of you who are elected to take part of that, your taxes are frozen for a 5-year period from an assessment increase, but at the same time, that impacts revenue into the county. We've got the Dunwoody situation. We don't clearly know what all the financial impacts are going to be there, but we know that there is going to be an impact to DeKalb County government, maybe as much as $16 million per annum. We've got an extra payday coming for county employees in the year 2010. Again, that's going to impact the county budget. Here's what you'll get in the Burrell Ellis administration. Tough time to run a local government, we always know that. But you're going to get a capable manager. You're going to get somebody who understands county government. You're going to have somebody who's going to arrest the overspending on county contracts. No currying favor in order to be awarded a county contract. We're going to have an open and transparent process. You're going to have federal cost shifting to local government stopped. As chairman of the Large Urban County Caucus, made up of the nation's 100 largest urban counties, I'll be on Capitol Hill, just as I am now as a county commissioner, making sure that they're not shifting costs to the local government. Thank you.
The last thing I want to talk about is a tax increase, but let me be honest with you. With the Dunwoody situation coming up, we don't know what we're dealing with, plus the present administration haven't made the figures available. But let me tell you something that's important to me. If you notice, the predators who get around the rest of these candidates haven't gotten around me. The ones who intend to skim your county budget, the ones who want kickbacks, the ones who want to mishandle your money, the ones who want to purchase things from the county improperly, you all, we got a grand jury investigation, and you all need to take a look at that. If we don't want the same mess that they got in the city of Atlanta here in DeKalb County, wherein money should have been spent for a certain purpose all along, and they didn't spend it. In Atlanta, the mayor is in Washington right now, bed. She going up, she done went up 27% on the taxes over there. She got to go up 66%. Under Joe Bembry administration, it won't be any kickbacks. It won't be any skimming when it comes to your money. All those signs you see out there that cost $5,000, you end up paying for that. I pay for my own campaign, and I'm my own man, and I'm going to do what's in your best interest. Thank you so much.